I'm just waiting for somebody to start.
I was pausing for dramatic effect. Did you have to interrupt me by speaking? Jesus.
You just gotta. Okay, we gotta just sit here. I'm waiting for
was-
Ryan to
I
give
was-
the intro.
I was simply waiting for dramatic effect.
I was
That's all
like-
it was. That's all it
I was
was.
just waiting, Ryan. You took so long. I was literally waiting for you to give
now
the
you've got me-
intro, and I'm
now
just
you've got me
sitting
on
here
flow.
in my chair, looking at my screen and looking at your photo on Skype, and I'm like, "What are you doing, Ryan? We are wasting so much." You know, you're the one who's complaining about time, and you're just sitting here saying nothing.
Hey, I'd like to do the intro now. You've kind of just ruined my flow. I was
Okay.
about to start, and then you started laughing.
Just don't do anything gay, Ryan. Okay, go ahead.
Can I do the intro now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sugoi Central. My name's Ryan, and I have some wonderful guests with me today. I have the mystical man of fire.
Hey.
I also have Troy,
Hi.
and then some other guy.
You're a
I don't know his name.
faggot, Ryan.
Do you want to intro yourself?
My
Apparently
name
you're
is
new
Hunter.
here.
I'm Hunter. Jeez. Wonderful
And-
intro.
There goes,
And anyway,
there goes Hunter. Bringing in all the homophobic slurs. Let's prepare for the hate.
Are you sure we're doing part? Anyway, we're doing a part 2 of our anime 2015.
A very late part 2 of 2015 anime.
Hey, it's
It's the second half you didn't know you needed.
we could have done it in November of this year, and then we'd be a bit far behind. But at least we're doing it eventually.
Right.
Better late than ever, right?
Exactly.
Nothing's wrong with the yesteryear stuff.
So, the first anime we're going to be talking about, would anyone like to do the intro to it?
Yeah, I was just
about...
waiting for Misty just to like jizz over the mic. It's like,
He's not the only
Alright.
one. He's not the only one.
Alright.
Oh, you too, Ryan. Sorry, I forgot.
Alright, we're talking about Akagami no Shirayuki Hime, or Snow White with the Red Hair, or probably my favorite anime I've seen in a very long time. Holy crap.
I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, it's very often compared to something that aired a while back that we actually talked about in, I think, the first half, didn't we? The Atsuki no Yona, or whatever?
We mentioned it.
Yeah.
I had a brief overview of it.
Yeah, it's similar to that, where you've got like this sort of red-haired main, protagonist who, kind of is more. She's not quite the like damsel in distress, Although Shirayuki is a lot less like combat focused than Yona, it's definitely got that more, calm shoujo, chill romantic feel to it. But that's part of what I loved about it.
She has red hair and she looks adorable, and that's the only reason I have it on my plan to watch list.
There should be many, many, many more reasons. But
I could always use another waifu.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. This is actually the first time I heard of it.
Should be
but yeah.
by the end. Don't worry, it's number one.
Oh yeah, no, she very quickly became probably one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite ever. Like
So
on
she's
par with Saber, and I've loved Saber forever.
So who
making me want to
would
see it now.
win this waifu battle, her or Saber? Misty?
I mean, I don't know many battles that Saber would lose in, to be honest. But...
Why, we're talking about
Wait, hold on,
the battle
wait
for
a second.
your heart, Misty. The battle for your heart is what we're talking about, not the battle for.
I have to interject something. Saber is one of your favorite characters or female characters.
Yes.
Why?
Oh jeez.
Yes.
Well, let's
Why?
get into
Because
this.
she's amazing.
What? I mean, are we talking about manga Saber or anime Saber?
I haven't read the manga.
Okay, so we're talking
I don't
about the anime Saber. I don't understand then. What about her was that amazing to be your favorite?
We can talk about this.
Okay, fine. Another
This
time.
is not
Another
the
time. But I always thought she was kind of one of the weaker characters in the Fate Stay.
Nah.
In the end,
she's uber cute.
She is. Her
and,
design
like,
is
school
fantastic, but
She's
kinda-
uber cute in the clothes and stuff, man. Like,
yeah, that's
and
true.
some of the stuff-
She is. Her design is great, and yeah, I mean, yeah,
Her
I get
quotes are
queasy looking at her
fantastic,
too,
too.
but especially the
Anywho,
hentai manga are
so-
nice, but
About the anime actually at hand here.
Yeah.
It has a very shoujo feel, so people that aren't into shoujo probably aren't gonna get a lot from this. But, if you're into romance at all and you are okay with shoujo, it's got a really cute, sweet story to it, and like a main female that maybe
Is redheaded.
sometimes has... She's redheaded, yes, and maybe sometimes is in the needs to be saved kind of situations, but a lot of the time she's actually very, strong and independent. She doesn't, she's not always the damsel in distress type,
Strong,
so
independent black woman.
she's a good backbone for the show.
I mean, for everyone out there, the problem is that me and Misty could probably go on for about 20-25 minutes at the very, very least. Just about how amazing she is. But, we do have other animes to eventually get to. And
Save that one for the review.
Yeah,
And we'll
since
save
the second season ended, you and I should
Season ended.
definitely do a review of that.
We'll
sounds
also
like
have
more than it is
we'll
to
also
me.
have a character battle over why Saber's great and why she's not. We'll save that for another video.
All right. Anyway, I guess Hunter is probably going to headline this next one here.
Okay, yeah.
Did you just
there we go.
orgasm? You just orgasm.
I was mimicking Misty because what he did before Kagami no Shiriki, first he was like, and I was like, for Aoharu. Anyways, Aoharu X Sekenju, the English name is Aoharu X Machine Gun. This transgender weird airsoft show that I personally loved. I really did love it. I'm the only one who's seen it in this call. Actually, probably in the group. I really did enjoy it. It's kind of weird. It is, give or take, kind of transgendery. The main character is like a girl dressed as like a guy, and everybody thinks
you're not the only one
she's
that's
a he.
seen it. I've also seen it.
It's not a bad show. I don't think it's a bad show at all.
I actually want to interject something. Hunter, you're always calling everybody gay and faggots and with all these homophobic slurs, and then one of your favorite shows of that season is about a transgender.
Well, hold on.
The
Is
irony.
it actually transgender or is it cross-dressing?
It's like cross-dressing, not
It's
transgender.
cross-dressing.
I don't want to say. I don't want to say transgender.
Is the character?
sorry,
But I actually want to bring to attention. Is the character actually homosexual, or is that just something?
No.
he does?
No, it's a girl that's dressed as a boy.
Oh, it's a girl.
Okay. It's not. She's not transgender. She is cross-dressing.
Okay,
Yeah,
so this is.
crossing. I don't know
is
why-
this
I don't
actually
know why I
supposed to
keep
be?
saying-
I think I saw this actually. I didn't watch the anime, but I know. So this is actually a serious show. Then I thought it was maybe a joke.
Yeah, no. Well, no. There's comedy. There's a few comedy elements.
Yeah,
to
there
it,
is a few
but-
comedy elements to it too. It's more like, I guess, a weird, very little amount of like character development over Airsoft. It's like Airsoft taken to pro level seriousness.
I never even realized that the show was about airsoft. I just kind of saw it and kind of brushed it off.
It's not bad. I enjoyed it. It's probably one of my favorites of this year's. In fact, probably.
That's interesting. So maybe I should check it out then. 'Cause
I
brushed it
recommend it.
off.
It's not for everyone. Give or take, it's cross dressing, and not everyone likes cross dressing. But anyways, enough
So
about
wait,
this
so
one.
does she actually like dudes or does she like girls?
She likes dudes.
Okay. All right.
Interesting.
I was just wondering like what the deal was with that.
There is some hinting of lesbian love here.
Very,
No.
very minor though.
Very
It's not
minor.
really
It's like
that
it's like
much.
in one episode. It's like she made another girl blush, and like they're best friends, and then I don't. They went on about it for a little bit, but it's like one episode. Anyways,
But nothing like
The
Madoka
next-
Magica, right?
dude, everybody ships that so hard. Okay. Anyways, next one we're gonna talk about is Charlotte, another favorite of 2015.
Just a big disappointment, but still not too bad.
You
not too
guys
bad.
are all douchebags, okay?
I mean, come on.
There are definitely a lot of things I really liked about it. Like,
You know what?
I actually kind of liked the first part of it. Like, I liked the
Yeah.
direction it was going.
Yeah.
But then when it started to start getting into the real meat of the story, and then you realize
This-
how much of the first half is pointless, it's like, oh well.
This story
Well,
is
thanks.
this story. It was, I believe, written by the same person who did Angel Beats, and I think also did Clinad. And I'm starting to.
He didn't write Clanad, but he might have had some involvement. I think the
Yeah.
music.
He definitely did Angel Beats though.
But
He
I'm
did
starting.
Angel Beats.
I'm starting to recognize a pattern within this writer's stories. Is that it seems like he does not know how to upscale things well. Like whenever he gets too ambitious for his stories and doesn't have enough I guess, either writing ability or either that or enough time in his shows to make something good with it. Because just like in Angel Beats, when the climax came into that's kind of when the show's quality, in my opinion, started unraveling a little bit. It's the same thing as Charlotte. It's like once we start getting to the last act, it starts kind of falling flat a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean, for Angel Beats, it's unfortunate because maybe it would have been better if it had been like more time. They had more
Extended,
time because supposedly they were supposed to. Supposedly it was supposed to be like 20-something episodes
Yeah, that's what
before,
I've
but it
heard.
got cut.
And that's unbelievable because that in my opinion, Angel Beats, even though there was a lot cut from it, I still thought it was a great show. But Charlotte, on the other hand, the ending was so weak for me that, I mean, it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth.
I kind of binged Charlotte over a couple days, and I really loved it. To be honest, I was like,
did you love the English in the last episode? Top notch.
you know, everybody loves bad English, man. No,
But
like
there's bad English and there's kind of,
let's give or take talk about Kuroko no Basket English, okay, man?
that is not as bad as in Charlotte by a mile.
Bro, but his English is so bad.
You guys should, have you guys seen Eden of the East? The English in that
I
was oh my gosh, when they, like in the Japanese version, the English, holy crap.
I still think Charlotte's is the worst though in terms of.
Sure,
I mean, it's not a
yeah.
spoken language, so I give him a pass. But I mean, I kind of sit there and think, Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Charlotte.
there's-
Overall, Charlotte wasn't a bad anime though. Like it was
wasn't
one
bad.
of the stronger one of the stronger ones in my opinion.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
say
it did some good things. It did, any anime that can at least make me tear up, I have some respect for.
I mean,
especially one that can make me tear up over food. Holy hell!
And,
Well,
I mean, there's another.
The first half of it was really good. The second half started losing me there.
You know, it's great when I can add another favorite character to my favorite characters list, and that's
I'm guessing
Tamori
now?
Neo. Yeah, now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was a good
yeah.
character.
Another waifu.
I don't know about waifu status, but I mean, she's
Dude,
a good
she's-
character.
she's-
I think you're going far there, putting it in waifu style.
She's
Yeah.
adorable.
That's sacred
bro.
ground.
Yeah.
She's adorable, bro. Like, okay, redheads and whiteheads are just so cute.
But
So
and then when you just think about it, you could just watch Angel Beats instead.
Tachibana or now? I'm looking at both of them right now. It's kind of hard to decide between the two.
Oh come on,
Like,
you know
it's
which one.
hard to
You know
decide
which
your
one's
back
better.
material.
The golden eyes gonna get me. The golden eyes are gonna get me. Anyways,
All right.
enough about
So you've decided on your back material then, basically, yeah.
classroom failure,
Should
also
just
known
call
as
ourselves
classroom
weebs.
crisis. What is this?
Crisis.
Go
All
ahead.
right.
You guys.
Someone said they'd seen this or whatever.
I haven't seen it.
If you guys said you were gonna talk about it and like nobody's seen it, I'm gonna cry. Like I mentioned it, and all I know is that it kind of did terrible.
I haven't seen it.
All right. Well, then okay. Apparently, it did terrible. Yay! I guess we'll move on from that then.
It's a good thing that we
All
have
right.
a great one next, Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, dear, what?
Also did terrible.
Well, no, it's not that it's terrible. Well, the
A
animation's
weird
the animation's
looking
pretty bad.
cat.
Well, no, it's kind of... So, for people that don't know, the first two arcs of Dragon Ball Super adapt the two films that came out recently, which was The Battle of Gods and The Resurrection of Earth. And they're both done really well. I got to see Resurrection of Earth in the cinema, actually. And the way they're doing the films, it's an hour and a half, but it's done quite well. But unfortunately, because it has to be done in a series now, they've kind of dragged out things, changed things, and the animation, unfortunately, is not up to standard. I'm sorry, but it's so poor. I'm kind of sat there thinking, please don't do this to one of my favourite shows as a kid.
Oh,
Dude,
it
the
did it.
animation
They
in
did
that show is just nefarious. And
The 90, right,
Super.
Dragon Ball's original one was made in the 1990s. I would much rather watch the 1990s animation in terms of like its style, which is a shame. But
Yeah, no,
and then
I'm
again,
with
it's
you
Dragon
there.
Ball, so I'm fine with watching it. I'm going to continue watching it. But the problem is that it's not up to the animation is not up to the standard that the show deserves.
See, I've never been a Dragon Ball fan to begin with, but that's a heartbreaker for fans. The animation in that.
I recommend checking it out for the story, because the story is actually pretty good, but the animation is just unfair.
It's otherworldly bad.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Not much you can do about that one.
Next
Oh
one.
well.
All right. Well, yeah. The next one we have on our list here is Gakugarashi, but we won't say much about it here. Not everyone here liked it, no, but we do have a review on it on our channel.
I thought it was decent. Thus far, out of the zombie animes I've seen, it's the best one that I've seen this far.
What the
but
heck are you saying?
What? Okay, Hunter,
minority
name one
High
zombie
School
anime that's better.
Man, High School.
If you say High School of the
Dead.
Dead is better, then you're just dumb. I'm sorry. That was one of the worst shows
High School
that has
of
hit
the
anime.
Dead.
Yes, that show
Man.
is
is dead.
garbage.
Well, anyway,
High
yeah, we
School
have
of
a
the
review
Fan
on it on our
Service.
channel. You can check it out if you want to hear more of our thoughts about it.
I hate you all.
But yeah, the next one we'll actually talk about in this video is Gangsta.
Gangsta.
It sent Mangalobe into into its death.
Bye,
It's a
Mangalobe.
shame.
We'll miss you. I think most of us will miss you.
It's really unfortunate because the show itself, its story, and its opening, by the way, go check out its opening. It's one of the best, I think, in terms of anime I've heard. But the animation kind of quite lacked, mostly because of money problems that Mango had. And then just after the anime stopped airing, it unfortunately went into the ground. Because, you know, I was kind of hoping for a second season. I enjoyed the first. The story is good, the characters are good, music's good. Especially the duo, the main duo. But unfortunately, it's never going to happen because the studio's gone to shit.
Ripperino.
You did finish it, right?
I did, yeah. I really enjoyed it. Especially the two main characters kind of... It's one of those duos in anime that's kind of made me love them both and kind of think, you know, they set a standard almost in terms of how a duo should kind of act. Especially considering one of them was blind.
I mean, obviously keeping spoilers to a minimum, but I heard a lot of people really didn't like how it ended.
The problem with it is that because the studio was going to shit, they've kind of had to, you know, not end it on a perfect note, which is a shame. But you know,
yeah. Well, it seemed like a lot of people were like, you know, up to that point, so it's probably still worth checking out at least.
yeah, I'd check it out.
Even if it's just being like, you know, Mangalobe's last hurrah.
Read the manga
Literally.
if you like it, because you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Next,
I'm doing.
we have another one of my favorite shows of 2015. A lot of hated, or one of the most hated shows of 2052, because of how long it takes to get 4 episodes out, man. Jeez. Oh my gosh.
By the way, it's-
you know, it's...
Talk about God Eater.
Oh
by
yeah,
the way.
God Eater. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Another CGI that pissed off people. Get over it.
Wait, guys,
good.
right? We're quite late on this because because obviously 2015 had a few, you know, 2015 was 3 months ago.
It's still not out. The last episode is
this
still not
only
out.
came out. The last episode actually did come out 5 days ago, so that's why we
Oh, yeah, it
waited
did.
so long. It's not because, you know, we've been doing other stuff.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
reason why
we
we've
were
not done this straight away
procrastinating.
is because of God Eater. That's right.
There you
We could
go.
get-
Yes,
could
we
give-
we
That's a
waited
clever
for God
excuse
Eater.
right there.
We waited for God Eater. We had to prepare ourselves. I haven't finished it.
Yeah, we weren't
Thank
just
you for
being lazy.
Thank you for reminding me because I had to actually go watch that now. I watched 9 episodes. I completely forgot it. I thought it was never gonna end. I'm sorry. I literally was thinking, you know, this show has to end sometime. And I'm looking at it. It's like, no, it's completed. You're a bit late, Hunter. I'm sorry. I'm talking to myself. Anyways, God Eater, loved it. Everybody should watch it. The CGI is actually very enjoyable. I really like the CGI in this. It's really game-like, in my opinion. It's, you know, it's an adaptation from a game. It's done by Ufotable, and Ufotable does great stuff. And usually, most part. God Eater, yeah, I liked it. I really did like it, although it pulled on Kekai Sensen and took forever to come out, to the point where I even forgot this was an anime. But that's besides the point.
Sum up, God Eater, the Eat Gods. There you go.
The next one is Himoto Umaru-chan, hamster
Who
fetish.
who all has seen this?
I have not.
I have not known, but he's quite popular though, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, it has kind of grown a little bit of a fan base. What about you, Hunter? Have you seen it?
I'm not.
So I'm the only one here who has seen it. The full thing. Man, my priorities on this list, out of all the things that I have not seen, I saw that. But,
The one weird show nobody's seen.
a lot of people seen it, apparently. There's a lot of memes about it on Reddit. Everywhere on Reddit, there's memes.
It is everywhere on Reddit. I'm kind of sat there thinking, should I actually watch it from the amount I've seen on Reddit?
If my answer to you would be, don't have to put it on a priority list because it's not great. In fact, it's probably not good, but it's entertaining. It's one of those shows. It's one of those shows you watch late at night, so you're too tired to tell how bad it probably really is. But
No. Here's what I have to say.
But it's enjoyable.
Since if you like 4chan, if they tell you to go watch like Boku no Pico and like there's an infinite number of Boku no Pico memes, would you watch it?
I mean, I have seen the first one.
I've seen it, so
it's a very Yomaro-chan is a very.
I was just saying that because I was just kind of, it was a crappy joke.
No, but it gets your moral thing, because you kind of think that's obviously bad. Then I need to see it.
And you feel
Yomaro-chan.
like crap after it.
Gosh dang it, Hunter!
I'm so sorry.
Trying to move to the next one here, but you won't let me speak. I'm just kidding. I'm not actually doing that. Anyway.
Way to kill the mood, Troy. What are you doing now?
I'm just
Stop
saying.
interrupting him.
Gosh, what was I even saying? You're right, Chad. Something about it. It's one of those heartwarming, kind of complacent, not really ambitious in any format. It's worth watching, but
Is there
not
incest or is
something
not
you should
incest? Because I feel like that's the biggest importance
no,
here.
there's no incest in it.
Gosh dang it, I'm upset.
No, there's just. I mean, actually, at first when I first actually heard about Yomaro-chan, I actually thought it was gonna probably be about like some
fantastic.
kid who knows a girl that is like some anime weeb or otaku, and that he is trying to protect her secret, like this other show I watched ages ago.
A disappointing Orimo. Anime.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be something along the lines of that, but it really wasn't. It was mainly about a brother and a sister, and no incest, not at all. But
Sad face.
kind of a kind of a heartwarming show, worth watching,
Oh yeah.
but not great
I mean,
or good.
no incest. I don't think it's gonna be good.
Speaking of weird fetishes,
Oh god.
That segue.
What are we gonna be talking about, guys?
is
Sake.
horse
You-
fuck the anime. I don't know.
I'm so weak, dude. Out of everything you could have named it, you say
That's pretty much what it is, though, isn't it?
so done, dude. I'm so done. Missy, I love you, dude. Freaking, why don't I put that as the name of the freaking video, the podcast? Horse.
I don't know if that's gonna garner the attention we really want.
I really don't want to think people. I don't want people to come to our channel and go, "Oh God, these guys look like they're into fucking horses," like that guy from fucking what's he called, Jerry Springer.
Mm.
I'm so done.
By
Like,
the way, this whole thing was leading up to Monster Mezume.
Oh yeah,
So we all
we
know
should
that.
probably got to that part eventually.
Oh God.
All right, so I haven't seen it though personally, so I'm gonna stop talking about it. You guys
For
take
the
the
case
floor.
of weird fetishes and weird things, consisting in whatever anime, blah, I will be watching it sometime.
The blatant
Sometimes.
stupidity. I thought it was funny how a lot of feminists got really mad with this show because they're like, "Oh, we were expecting these women to be strong female characters and not just sexually objectified, anime stuff." I was like, you're watching. I mean, how did they not expect that from the show? That's what I want to. That's what I want to know. But that's just me. I
I
knew it
guess
would
you
be.
could say your voice is a little hoarse.
Eh,
Oh, shit.
I knew the show was
all
gonna be
good.
trash, though. I'm just saying.
That was terrible, and you should be ashamed of yourself for that pun.
I
No.
was
Coming
just
from me,
quoting.
that is quite bad.
Ryan, you say okay. Yeah, you have a point.
Dear. But yeah, it seems
Right,
to be
so
about
going
fucking
on
horses,
from-
doesn't it? So, you know.
Oh,
Going on from bestiality to Okusama.
food porn.
Right.
That was a horrible segue,
Why
but I don't
did
care.
I
I'm
say food porn? What the heck? Why did I say food porn?
Do we have
I
to
don't know.
talk about this? Just a question.
Oh,
we
little
have to?
girls, Okusama, yeah, my weird fetish. My weird guilty pleasure, Okusama, getting second season. Oh yeah. No, I do not.
Why do you
masturbate.
why do you like it?
I like it. It's cute. It's a cute in a
Is that the
sexual
only
way.
reason you like it? Only reason.
Yes, yes. No, I am not that type of dude to do that during. No, stop. No,
It's
I know.
it's basically eye candy, the anime.
It's
I mean,
eye candy. No, it's I guess yeah, eye candy the anime, but it's very enjoyable. I mean, come on, it's giving me so much trouble for watching
it
it.
did
Are you
catch me off
serious,
guard when
Hunter?
I
I'm
watched
looking
it,
at
and it
these
just like
images
was
right now.
not
You
censored.
liked this?
Yes, I did.
All
sure
this,
I-
all this fan service, really?
I loved it.
Of- You know, I'm
I
starting to
am
believe
all-
what they're saying about you.
What? That I'm gay? No, I'm not gay. And why would I
What?
be
What?
gay if
How? What? Where did that come from?
Well,
No
this
one
dude
even
made-
said that.
Why would we accuse you of being gay for liking this?
I don't know. I am tired, man. Okay, I'm tired.
You incestuous
Okay.
pig.
Yeah, okay. Incestuous pig. You have a problem with incest, man?
Yeah, actually, it's against the law.
Yeah.
It's not against the law.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Oh,
Now
our
that that's over
okay.
with,
No.
let's
My
talk about
okay.
Overlord.
My wife to school. No, what is it?
No.
My
We're
wife to
moving
school-
on.
No, I knew.
There's
You,
not much
you
else to
never said the name of the anime we're talking about.
I
Just-
said Okusama. I
That's
said
not
enough.
close
Yeah.
enough.
Okusama ga Seto Kaicho.
In other
Yeah,
words,
my wife-
garbage.
my wife- My wife, the school president. Other
Yeah.
words,
Garbage.
my guilty pleasure. Next.
Okay.
Next.
Overlord. Overlord. Who else saw this?
I saw this. It seems to be getting more of a continuous thing. This inside a game or trapped inside of a game sort of system.
Yep.
You know,
Eh.
it seems to be getting more and more and more popular as time goes on. And to be honest, I did actually really enjoy it. I think there's a few little
Yeah, I thought-
problems.
I
but-
felt it was okay. Like, there's still like I'm still in the process of watching SAO, but I did watch both seasons of Log Horizon. I have seen Dot Hack and some of the spin-off series a long time ago, and then I also watched Grimgar and Konosuba from the season we're currently in, which has nothing to do with this one we're talking about. But this one is one of the ones on the more okay side of things for me. It does follow a character that's very like overpowered and like basically no one can stop them kind of thing. But
Yeah.
like it still manages to be entertaining in its own right.
It's quite. It's quite a. Again, the concept of being trapped in a video game has been.
I
Done
heard
a couple
the
of times
animation.
before.
I heard the animation was complete crap though.
I wouldn't say it was complete crap.
There are some character designs that were kind of weird, like, but I think that wasn't really the animation's fault. That was more like the original character design, if anything. But really, the only part I felt really was odd about the animation was some characters have very, very large mouths, like really big. But other than that, it's like whatever. It was fine.
Good opening as
Ed-
well, by the way. Should check that out.
Yeah, the opening and ending were both really good.
That's also something.
Also, it made me realize just how good of a voice actress whoever the heck Clementine's voice actress is, because she
Yeah.
did someone as like cute and innocent as Madoka from Madoka Magica, and then did like one of the most psychotic characters I've ever seen in this. So wow.
The range is insane.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess if that's it, there we go. Next is Prison School.
Man, okay, now that I look back at it, there was a lot of weird sexual anime.
Yeah, but this is funny weird though. This is borderline hilarious weird.
First of all, was this show good?
Yeah, it was pretty
Okay.
funny.
Because I've seen it on a lot of
the
top tens.
boobs or butt.
Because like it doesn't hide the fact that it's basically like fan service, but it just takes the absolute piss out of everything the entire time. It's so funny. It's strange though. Like if you're not into strange stuff, avoid it like the plague. But
If you're not into strange stuff, don't watch this.
I mean, in the sense of like if you've not got like some sort of like
what?
border for it.
I take everything back from the recent podcast on animation to start off with. Everybody watch Prison School first. Fantastic.
Oh Lord.
Oh god.
Too much?
But,
I haven't seen it, but like looking, from, out from the looking glass, like, I don't know. It seems almost a little grotesque to me. Like, it seems like it goes further than I would be able to enjoy. Almost. I don't know, like, if it's still worth it, despite that, or what. But that's where you tell me if I should watch it or not, Ryan.
Well, think of it this way: it's there for the people who want to watch it.
I think with Prison School, you've kind of got to go in knowing that the entire thing is just going to be ridiculous. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be ridiculous situations. There's going to be, occurrences that probably shouldn't really happen. As long as you kind of go in with that mindset, I reckon people will find it funny. If you don't, then you're probably going to hate it, if I'm honest. But if you're going in knowing what it's going to be like, then I think you'll enjoy it.
Alright.
Okay. Next we've got Roko no Yusha. Or what the
Hey.
heck was the English name? The Seven Peeps.
Yeah,
Chillin'.
that was in my opinion, that was a pretty good show.
Yeah.
Not great. Well, it could have been. It was good.
I really, really enjoyed it. There was a low point,
Yeah.
kind of in the middle somewhere, but I really enjoyed it all over until it got to the end. The end, like, really, it's one of those, like, it's kind of like a go read the manga or light novel, whatever type endings, which kind of makes sense because apparently it was very accurately taken from the light novel. Like, that's something I was noticing from, like, fan reactions specifically, is how well it was adapting the light novel. So that it ends where the first light novel also ends, and really needs you to continue. But this anime just didn't do very well, so it's probably never gonna see more.
I had a feeling when I finished it that it wasn't gonna get a continuation. I thought the beginning was a little bit weaker, and I feel like until they got to the temple area or whatever, when it started becoming a little bit more of a mystery, I thought that's when it started surprising me, and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good. There were some stupid things about it, in my opinion. Some of the designs I thought were pretty garbage, and some of the characters. What?
Some of the character designs?
Yeah, character designs were I couldn't stand some of them.
Most of them I liked, but some of them were kind of.
Yeah. It's just for me. It's like they're like, oh well, we gotta make sure we emphasize on this character's body here, and I'm just like, oh gosh, it looks stupid though. And I hate when anime does that. I just think it looks ridiculous. That's me. Some people might
it's really hard for me to feel comfortable recommending it just because of how empty the ending is. Like
the ending, I feel like the ending was okay. I see what you're saying, but I feel like it at least kind of had a conclusion for that story arc.
Yeah.
I mean, it ended the story that it started, but that wasn't the overall story that we were hoping would be there, and it wasn't.
It also does one thing I really, really dislike seeing in mystery like shows, which is like they give you this illusion that you could try to piece together who maybe it actually is.
Yeah.
And figure it out before the end. And maybe you suspected this person. Like, I actually was correct, but I was correct for the wrong reasons. When they reveal who the character is, there's really... And, like the little bit of the information they give you on why they did it, like...
Wasn't necessarily good enough.
Yeah, there wasn't really any information given to you to know it was them for that reason.
Yeah, right. I'm with you there. I thought the same thing. I felt like it was a little strange that they picked her, the girl who was the bad. I can't remember her name, but I did feel like it was.
I'm not saying the character. I don't want to spoil it, and that's why I also didn't say her.
Crap! Sorry, guys. I wasn't thinking. Well, it's a good thing I don't remember the names. It wasn't a girl, guys. It was a transgender hunter.
Well, it's not spoiled for me now. I might as well not watch it. It's been spoiled for me. I may as well not watch it.
I mean, it's interesting. It's like the journey to the end is relatively fun for the most part and kind of cool, but I don't know. It's if you're interested in it, it's probably worth watching. If not,
I think it's worth watching. I think it's something that I mean, it's not something that'd be on high priority, but it's certainly worth watching. It's fun. Yep.
All right. Next we got Shimoneta to blah blah blah. Really long title. The dirty jokes not allowed in the world anime. Can't remember what it's called.
There's I think I want to say about this, right? So for people that don't know, I don't know if you guys know the Prime Minister of England is David Cameron, and there was once a time when he once said he wanted to ban porn in general from the UK, like completely ban it. And I kind of think this is like if he succeeded. So if he succeeded in banning it and kind of like ridding the country of all that, I kind of think that this is what I'd probably go to.
Yeah. I only watched a few episodes of this, and that's because I had a really hard time enjoying it.
They censor everything that's...
Yeah.
You know, the concept is that it's supposed to be, I'm saying, obscene words, but they censor everything, so yeah. I don't really see the point in that.
Yeah.
If your concept is to say obscene words, say them. If it's not, then
and not only
fair game,
that,
block it.
Not only that, but the characters in it are so obnoxious to the point to where it's, for me, and I get that they're trying to be, but I mean to the point to where they're unlikable, obnoxious. And once you get to that point, I can't. If you have bad characters in a story, I'm not interested. Usually.
The student council president is kind of what's the word? Psycho. That's it.
Yeah.
Just a tad.
They just overdid her, and that's the thing. Like, I just couldn't stand her character.
I think it's a bit silly. It's a silly anime. So if you want to check out something silly, go for it. But to me, it defeats the purpose of it to say obscene words and then blur and then blank them out because they're saying it.
Yeah, unfortunate one because I've heard a lot of people, especially Kotaku, was like, "Oh man, this is like the greatest anime of the year," and. Yeah, no.
I can see why people like it. I just think that the concept of it is to say obscene, them sort of words.
Yeah. And well, I can see why people like it. It's one of those it's almost like they're kind of going against, I guess, they're kind of going against politically correct people, and that's kind of cool, but...
yeah, because the world's getting, more and more politically correct by the day.
The way
where
we're heading...
second, actually.
It's getting insane where we're heading. So it's kind of nice having a show like that to kind of instill that, people should be able to say what they want. But, I don't really... It wasn't for me.
Yeah, that's all I've got to say about it. So.
Last anime of the season I get to talk about because Misty likes cute little girl anime. Yay.
Hey,
alright, so...
Pedophilia.
No, actually, I can't remember. Are they... There's one character that is, like... First off, it's Sora Gasei's anime. There's one character that is, like, still in school, but I think the other two might be, like, past 18 or 16
so is this
or whatever.
Like they're just made to look small?
Yeah. They've got the cute lolly
anime
designs.
ever.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, I know.
It's an anime that's about, like, voice acting in anime and like other Japanese like commercials and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, I know what you're
So it's kind of like Shirobako, except a little bit more focused on one aspect of that kind of thing. And it's kind of cool to see like a show go a little bit more in depth of like like how voice acting works in Japan and what they do and the difficulties and struggles of it, and even features a lot of different voice actors in anime like playing themselves as like the actors. Like Rie Kugumi is in it, Yui Horie is in it. I can't remember his name, but the dude that does the main character of Angel Beats is in it. Friggin' other people, I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of voice actors who kind of lend some time in because the characters work with these people for like an anime, and they're all starstruck and stuff.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's not like this like substantial groundbreaking like, oh my god, my life has changed anime, but it's just if anime is a big passion of yours, it's probably worth watching because it's another one of those things that gives you insight on how your hobby is made.
What would you rate it?
I think I gave it like a 7 or an 8 maybe, I can't remember.
All
Let me
right.
see what I gave it. It was good though.
I might have to check it out. It looks decent. Sounds decent. I'm not really sure I dig the animation, the art style that they have. Looking at some of it.
It's got a very cutesy art style to it. So if that's the thing that doesn't really
actually,
suit your fancy,
it's not the cutesy. It just looks a little cheap. Looking at some of it.
Yeah, the animation wasn't spectacular, but hey, the voice acting was good, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah, for a kid,
That's
given
the
what
point
it's
of the
about.
anime. Yep.
Were the characters good in it?
But pretty much. I mean, yeah. One of them was kind of like, sort of your cut and paste, like Twin Tails, idly semi tsundere sort of thing. But everyone else seemed pretty nice, so yeah,
Cool.
it was good. But yeah, I guess that wraps up summer. There you go. So we'll move on to fall. And I might be still the only one talking about this one. I don't know. Did anyone else watch?
Or autumn for people that aren't in America.
Yes. Autumn, fall. Yeah. Did anyone else here watch Comet Lucifer?
Nope.
Or was it just me?
I think that was only you.
You suggested that I watch it.
I do.
But,
Okay, so I'll talk about this one as well. It started off really good, ended up a little meh. But one thing I really, really appreciated about it is the fact that it has really good CG for mechs. Like, I know that's a really big complaint for a lot of people, like, in recent anime, is how bad CG can look, and especially when it's, like, mechs and things like that. It looks so good here.
Just a question from someone that's a big mecha fan. How does it balance the mecha in terms of the story? So, like, does it fit in well, or is it kind of just there for fighting, and that's about it?
Is it Gundam level or Code Geass level? Actually, you know what? You haven't seen Code Geass, so I can't really say.
I've seen enough of it to probably say it's more on the side of Code Geass. It's just sort of there, like, for like, the action scenes, as you said. I mean, it's...
I mean, that can still work. It's just,
Yeah.
kind of getting a feel of whether the mecha's going to be a main focal point or whether it's just kind of there for, just so they can get in and fight each other for a little bit and then piss off.
Yeah, I mean, it is relatively just kind of, like, tacked on there, but for anyone that may be like me, who's still kind of, like, slowly getting more into mech stuff, it was kind of good to watch for something that has that, but maybe on a little bit of the lighter side. Plus, it actually has a few really, really good characters that, like, almost are too good for the anime itself. There's one in particular that I'm thinking of as well, and I would watch a whole series completely devoted to his, like, 2-episode story arc, and those 2 episodes were absolutely the best in the whole anime. Like, 100%. But, I mean, overall it was okay.
I'll plan to watch it then, I think.
Yeah. Alright. Another one I've seen.
I've seen it
Dance
as well.
with Devils.
I think just to get people's mind out there, it is a reverse harem, but it's not like some other reverse harems that are out there. Is in that it's not shit.
Yeah, it.
That's offensive to the
A big problem that I've at least from the few reverse harems I've seen, as well as what I've heard a lot of people say, is that, like, often the main female will become very attached to these characters for very trivial reasons, or like maybe like shouldn't be, like they're very dangerous bad people for her and she still like is into them.
He said
Diabolical
hi to
Where's
me,
this?
and now.
Question mark?
Oh, please.
Question mark what?
I just had
Diabolic
bad flashbacks.
lovers?
Oh yeah, that Diabolical Lovers is one I've heard does that. But yeah, with this one it's like she's very wary of all of the guys for a very long time, and the romance aspect really doesn't start kicking in until past the halfway point. You actually see like when that comes in, you actually have seen some development and build up to that point, instead of just, oh, you're a pretty demon dude, I love you.
Yeah.
There's and the fact that the main character also has a little bit of a backbone too. Like, well, no, it's called Dance with Devils. They're all like demons, vampires, fallen angel type things.
DxD. I'm joking. I'm just spinning out animes at the moment.
But it was good. Oh, plus it was basically a musical.
Yeah.
That was kind of the other thing. There was a character song in, like, at least one character song in every episode, and they were all pretty dang good. Like, it worked, and it made me want more anime that go like the musical route.
It made me laugh at first, but then like as it got on, I did actually quite enjoy it.
Yeah. So yeah, I think if you are a fan of reverse harems, watch it for sure. If you're not, but maybe like want to try one that maybe you'll like, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Cool.
Gakusen Toshi Asterisk.
Yeah. This miss. Okay. I'm gonna talk about two at the same time. Okay. Wait. Yeah. We already talked about.
Because we can talk about the other one later on. Because
Is it
I
ahead
know
or
which
do
one
we?
you want to talk.
Yeah.
I know which one you want to talk about.
Okay, I'll mention it. There's basically, I want to say there's twins in this anime season. Not really twins, but quote unquote very similar anime in this season. Now, this guy
No, it's not, because this is better. This is 10 times better.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Fight
it is.
me. Asterisk is so okay. Before we say anything, Gakushi.
Which one's getting a
Asterisk,
second season and which one's not?
I will come over to wherever freaking the UK and I don't know. You're making me sad right now. Okay, anyways, we're talking about Gakushi.
That's cute.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Okay, Asterisk and Cavalry. Asterisk and Cavalry were the two twins in this season.
Yep.
Cavalry being my favorite of the two, and Asterisk
Gosh.
being a bit bland to me.
Wow. It's funny how you find one bland and not the other.
The way you called that one bland.
Yeah.
Don't think Calvary is bland.
Exactly.
Is
You know what? They're both
comprehension.
bland, but one's less bland. Okay, because one of the
Asterisk is
characters.
less bland.
No, Cavalry is less bland because the character actually has balls to do stuff.
Not really.
Yeah.
I was sat there watching Calvary thinking, I'm kind of bored now.
Oh gosh, it wasn't even that.
Let's talk about this one though.
Okay,
Yeah.
Asterisk.
We'll get to Cavalry.
It wasn't okay. It's not a terrible anime, and it is kind of bland. But I think people can enjoy it if they like this type of sci-fi, romance, school life, fighting.
I think to be
swordsman.
fair, I did just criticize Calvary, but I think something that also depends on this is what kind of female main character you might gravitate towards. Because I personally prefer the one in Asterisk. I kind of think, to me, I kind of enjoy her as a character more. So I think overall, I mean, I know me and Hunter have different opinions, but I think because I gravitate more towards Asterisk's main female character, I prefer it over what we'll talk about later. But, overall,
okay, like there's a certain there's Sunder and then there's over the top Sunder. Sandore, whatever. How you say it? Okay, I can't pronounce Sandore.
I didn't hear you. Can you say it again?
Sandore. Okay, whatever. I'm American, not Japanese. Okay.
Well, I didn't hear it properly. Can you say it again?
Gosh, Hunter, would you stop with your culture appropriation?
Asterisk's Sandor pissed me off more than Cavalry's, and Cavalry's Sandor was a little bit more, I guess, lenient and more. Okay, less Sundar E. You know, less Sundar
But,
like
And what
That's
show?
you know.
Cavalry.
Oh gosh.
We'll get onto that.
We're gonna
We'll
get to
get onto
that.
We're getting off
But
topic
that,
a bit.
but I'm giving, but I'm saying, but Hunter,
okay,
that's your
it's like
dumbest comment of the year so far. Just letting you know.
Asterisks.
But,
I've had many.
Asterisk is kind of good. I really enjoyed it. It's getting a second season, which is airing in April
If you say anything, I
2016.
will kill
So
you.
when this goes out, it'll probably be airing, unlike something else, which is not getting a second season. But you know, I think you should check it. I think you should check it out. I think you should check it out. I really enjoyed it.
I recommend it too because I mean I kind of enjoy those animes because sometimes I really enjoy some of the or not mainstream but average animes. Like some of them I really do like, even if they're average.
You just call it average. Oh boy, I can't wait to get onto Calvary now. Jesus Christ Almighty.
Okay, next one.
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
another one I can talk about. Ooh, I just realized there's a lot like in succession here that are mostly going to be me.
Yeah.
But all right, Itoshi no
You're
Muko.
you're the center of the world, Misty.
All
I
right,
know.
so Itoshi no Muko. I am a huge advocate of this anime. Holy crap, it's adorable. It's about a little dog that is super
Okay,
cute.
I thought you were about to say little girl and I was about to die.
No. It's a little dog named Muko, and her owner, Komatsu-san. There you go. It's super cute, and it's a short. It's only like 10 minutes per episode. But it went on for like 24 episodes, and I loved it, and I want more. I wish it would continue because it's very heartwarming and fun to watch. The plot is really just like it's barely anything. A lot of the episodes are very samey, but you just have so much fun with it because it's so adorable. The animation is atrocious, but that does not matter because it's adorable.
Atrocious.
Like it is, it's pretty bad. Not as bad as the next thing, but like this one at least. Like what's going on? It's cute and fun, and you should watch it if you like dogs and if you like fun and if you like being a decent human being. So yeah.
So it's offensive.
All right, but the next one, if you like
If
being
you're
a decent
sane, you
human
would
being,
avoid it.
you should not watch. Yes. All right. JK Meshi. I'm gonna be upfront. I only watched 3 episodes of it.
You got through
I only
3.
watched
I only
that
got
many.
through 1.
It's really, really bad. Like this is the closest I've ever come to a personal one. Like. The animation is like really like amateur Newgrounds Flash animation type stuff.
Newgrounds, that's saying something right there. If it's Newgrounds.
It's really cheap, and every episode the plot is basically just 3 girls talking about some random shit, usually about like a history class thing that no one even cares about. And then the second, it's just short, 3-minute short, so a minute and a half of that, then a minute and a half of them going, "Hey, I'm hungry, let's make food." One of the characters like puts on her apron, all like shitty Flash animation, like, and throws stuff into a bowl and goes, "Look at this like horrible looking dish. Let's eat it." And then they all hold the bowl up to their face and go, "Mmm," and don't actually eat it because showing an eating animation is probably too much for the artist to handle. And
There's like
that's it.
There's a point where I just feel like, why do people create this? Like,
Yeah.
why?
And why did it go on for like 24 episodes? I don't get this.
Like, you know, there's
don't-
some anime that don't get 24 episodes, and this gets through. Really?
It's like, why even try?
There's always anime that kind of make you think, do you know what, right? That wall there, it looks like it's a headbutt. And this is one of those.
It's really awful, and I almost suggest people watch like the first episode just to see what I'm talking about. It's really bad, and don't watch all of it. Just watch the first episode
Watch all
and
24
understand.
if you like to torture yourself.
Yeah,
If you
but
watch
just
all of
understand
it, major props to you, and if it's on your favorites list, I will kill you. That's basically
that's
what...
like watching the first episode will give you an idea of what basically the whole thing is, and
Is there
probably not going to want to do anymore.
is there even one person that has that on their favorites list? Have you checked?
At least according to my anime list, I believe there is. Let me check it really quick.
And if there, I guarantee you, if there are people there, they're all trolls. All of them.
By the way, did I actually say the title of this J.K. Meshi, by the way? I can't remember. If I did,
Yeah, you did.
There it is.
You did. Unfortunately, you did, because now people know what it is and they're going to search it up.
It has 3 favorites. It has 3 favorites. I guarantee probably all of those are, like, ironic.
Okay, and then the next one
Trolls.
is
Yeah.
no next enemy. Okay, Return of Kings. Okay, this is a weird gay hinting. It's weird. Okay, I don't even.
Obviously, keep spoilers to a minimum because I've not watched all of it yet.
Yeah,
but...
I don't know what to even say about the K series itself. It's the second season. Well, actually, technically, it would be the third since there was a movie and people called that the second season. Third season of K, and it was there. It ended the anime in a crappily done way. Sorry, Ryan, to tell you that, but it's a crappy ending.
So don't finish it then, basically.
No, go ahead, finish it. Just because you gotta add those anime to your finish list, to your watch list.
Hey! I'm on over 500 now, so you know.
Yeah. Anyways, K, it's there. It's a weird. The whole series is just really weird, but it's very beautiful. One thing I do have to say about K Return of Kings, though, it has the best OST that I've ever heard.
Better than No Game No Life.
Yes, better than No Game No Life. One of the best OSTs I have ever heard. Like, they're not putting up that there was story writer from Eureka 7 and No Game No Life's OST. Like, this is top-notch OST level. It's really good. And if you like music and dubstep with violins and pianos and stuff like that, go for it. Knock yourself out. With
The
pretty
Skrillex appear
vibrant-
then.
Could have been. Don't know.
You had me until dubstep.
But it flows well with the action scene. It flows well with the animation, and it's not a bad anime. It just really it's weird. You had to have a gut for it.
I remember when Parasite had the freaking dubstep. That was a turnoff for me.
And the
I haven't
next
seen
one,
that yet.
I don't know who's
All
seen
right.
it.
Another one for me to talk about. This is... Told you, there's a bunch. Alright, so... Lance and Masks. Alright. I was so excited for this anime before. Like, you know, as it was releasing and I had read, like, the synopsis and looked into it and stuff, I was like, this looks like it's gonna be great. No. I was so disappointed with this anime. Holy crap. First off, this is one time where the sort of cutesy, like, character designs, I wasn't a fan of. It just didn't fit this anime at all. Because it's a very, like, action-y oriented anime, and, well, at least it's supposed to be. And it didn't work. The first, like, half is very, like, it's kind of cute and slice of lifey. Like, it's much more calm, even though there's a little bit of action still. And it doesn't really build any plot whatsoever. And then, like, around, like, episode, like, 8 or 7 or something, it just kicks into this plot out of nowhere. And it's just a mess. Like, there's so many characters that are just completely irrelevant and unimportant to anything, and the plot's barely explained, and it's hard to take seriously. I kind of wish it had either stuck with being, like, an anime with a very serious tone from the beginning, or just kept the, like, half cutesy, half serious tone it had in the beginning. It was kind of awful.
Okay, so not going to my plan to watch list.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It has a really, really good opening. It has one of my favorite openings in a very long time. But other than that, it's
so does it fall in the absolute duo ranking then? Like,
where it's like
the opening and the opening's better than the show.
And now here's the deal, guys. Now we're gonna talk about the coolest anime name of the year. That should be a reward. Gundam. Blood Orphans.
Iron Blood Orphans.
Iron-blooded Orphans. Dude,
Have you
that
finished it
name,
yet?
I have not. But that name
sounds horribly unhealthy.
Dude, the name sounds amazing though. Like that is
the anime is good, so
like the name sounds so sick. And I watched a couple episodes, haven't finished it. I'm really looking forward to finishing it. It drew me in. It makes me want to watch it. Like it did its job in the first 2 episodes. Go watch it. I recommend it.
It continually gets better because as the regular mecha watcher here, I've generally watched I'm pretty sure I've watched nearly every mainstream Gundam there has been. Might have missed one or two maybe, I'm not sure. But on a general basis, this kind of falls in with the category of some of the more better ones. Because unfortunately, with Gundam, there's been a few recently which have been, no other way to put it, piss poor. But this, on the other hand, kind of does its job at the start to get new people into it, and then it consistently has a level it's at where, you know, it doesn't get anywhere, it doesn't, you know, drop at all. It's a consistent basis, and then sometimes it goes up again. I really enjoyed it. I need to finish it. About 4 episodes away, I think. But it finished airing about a week or two ago, I think.
Okay.
But you know, so I'm gonna blitz it. But I recommend checking it out, especially if you're a Mecha fan or a Gundam fan.
And then we got
Yeah, finally, something I've watched. Ugh, I was getting a little scared there.
That's actually really good. One of the best.
Yeah, that was a solid.
One
That was
of
a solid one in 2015. Who's gonna talk about it? It's me.
Well, I have seen.
The amount of character progression was really good. Like, it was really good character progression, and the fighting scenes were fantastic.
Yeah. You see, the thing is I liked the first Noragami season, but I wasn't really too huge of a fan on it. I gave it like a 6 out of 10. It was decent. It was good, but it was definitely enjoyable, and I really liked Yato's character. But this season, I feel like the stakes were higher. I feel like the characters were a lot more, I guess, aggressive, but not like toward each other. I mean, like for the plot.
It felt like there was a lot less plot armor while watching this season, I want to say.
This season was a lot better, in my opinion, than the first. The ending, not so much. But I mean, if there's gonna be more seasons, which apparently I think there are, then I think Noragami has a bright future ahead of it. Granted, they keep going the direction they're going.
Yeah. The music on a consistent basis seems to, you know, I don't know how they managed to do it so far, but for both seasons, they've managed to kind of, you know, make the opening and ending sound really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not usual where they have consistently good. I mean, like Horizon had it where they continued the same opening, but this has kind of changed it, and I think kind of got better.
Yeah. I really dug the second season for Noragami, and I'm really stoked to see what they do next with it.
Yeah, and especially since I want to say Noragami Arigato was a lot. It was way more gory than the first season Noragami.
Yeah, I guess. It was.
Yeah, I mean, you saw a dude explode at
the
end.
one thing I want to say is, what's the main girl's name? What is
Bill.
that? What is it?
It's called Bill.
Belle?
I don't remember. Bill. I'm joking. I don't
remember. Okay, well, we'll call her Bill for now. Anyway, but the girl with the tail, she, in my opinion, she does absolutely no favors for this show.
Oh,
and
no, not in the second season by far.
Not in the second season. In the first season, she was better, but in this second season, I mean, even in the first season, she's not doing any favors for this show. They seriously need to, at least in the third season, give her some better character development, because she is just, I don't know, she doesn't have enough stakes for herself. I guess there's no problems to which we can relate to for her. And
I want to say
so
basically
flat.
what will be happening is, like, she'll be there for the genre of romance. Like, she'll be there for just romantic reasons.
But that's all. Only thing she's there for is to make us like Yato more, which she does do that. That's it. But that feels like she's not a character that can stand on her own by any means whatsoever. And that's right now my chief complaint about Noragami, is that I feel like there's potential in her character maybe, but they have not thus far within these first 2 seasons showed that she has anything other than just being like a little side pawn to Yato's character.
Yeah.
Is the character you're referring to Hiyori?
Yeah.
Yep, Hiyori.
Okay. Just want to get her name out there because I looked it up.
Yeah,
so.
Hiyori. Yeah.
Next one.
No longer Bill.
Next one, we have the most popular anime of the year. What Punch!
That was.
And that goes to the ears of our audience.
That was crunchy.
Pretty much sums up the anime.
I'm expecting Leafy to attack us.
Oh my gosh, don't even start. That was good. That was good.
Oh man.
Yo,
That's
but
all we
for
need to say
real.
on One Punch Man, though. That's all we need to say on it. Right, next one.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? He punches people in one shot, and it's
One Punch
funny,
Man, One Punch
and it
Man,
has
and
good animation.
okay, look,
Go
I just want
watch
to, I just
it.
want to say one thing. I just want to say one thing before we move on. I appreciate One Punch Man simply for the fact that it's keeping anime healthy and popular. It's giving people a reason to pay for it, and it's keeping the industry healthy. Is what I'm saying.
So it's
As a
another
show,
Attack on
though,
Titan.
Yeah, as a show though, oh gosh, I don't get it. I just don't get it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, well, it's a good parody. Go watch it. The animation's fantastic. The opening is catchy AF.
I mean,
Oh.
apparently there's a high chance that everybody who is listening to this will like it more than I did because a lot of people love it. But
There's also a chance that most people who are watching this have already seen it too. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's very popular. I haven't seen it, but it's very popular. Most
And
people have
next,
seen it.
and next, so we can move this along a little bit. Oh, Boy no Silver App, second season.
You can go mad about it because I watched it, but I don't really have much an opinion. I just kind of think I don't think it's as good as the first season, but it's still pretty good.
The
for me, the
ending
first
was
season
better
was
than
yawn.
the ending of the first season. How about that? Can you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because the
But then
ending
again, the first
was
season
really good.
knows that it's getting a second half. So, like from when they did the first half, they knew to get a second half.
And I don't know if it's gonna get a third season, but I personally enjoyed Ori Silver App, especially the later the second season, because literally there's like no plot armor on any of the side characters. I feel like, except a select few, because literally people die like right off the bat. The ending, and it gets
everywhere.
heavy. Like it's heavy on the blood too, and it's good. It's really good. Yeah. And next we have the closing. Well, I don't know if it's not really the closing of the series because there should be more coming out. Hopefully, is Owari Monogatari, the Monogatari series.
I see. I recently, well, about a couple months ago, finished the second season of Monogatari. Still,
I finished 4 so far.
I'm still not digging it. I mean, I thought the second season was slightly better than the first, but outside of the main character, I don't really care for it. I'll eventually get to this. I mean, if it keeps getting better, then
what season was this, by the way? Because is it season 6,757?
No, it's 6,658.
Ah, right. One off.
Yeah.
I
almost had it.
How are all of you guys fans of this series?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it. I've watched like
it.
5 minutes of the first
I give
episode.
high respect for what it does, because it does stuff in a weird way, and it does it well.
Well, I mean, I'm hoping that I'll find what everybody else is seeing within time.
And it's such a weird anime. Like you can't not respect it for being so weird.
It's a Shaft anime, so like you gotta expect that.
Insert the Shaft theme music here.
Quick, very, very quick plug. Speaking of Shaft, we might need to talk about the Fate announcement sometime soon with Fate Extra.
Oh yeah, we should talk about it in Sugoi Talks. Actually, we should talk about that.
Yeah, because I am so excited for the Saberhead tilts. Oh my god! All right, sorry.
Anyways, next we have something that will.
We're going on to the encore right here, like the closing. We got
I'm gonna go to sleep during this next one.
With only a few left to go. I mean, we're on the encore here.
Rakudai no Kishi no Cavalry.
One of
my favorites
worst shows
of
I've seen in my life.
Y'all boring. You guys all suck.
We're boring. We're boring
better.
because we don't like a boring show. How ironic.
I joke around. It's actually an okay show. I don't actually think it's bad.
I mean, here's the thing.
That's all it is.
I really thought it was adorable when my ship sailed, and it sails mega hard. Like, spoiler alert, getting engaged at the end of a season with a very fantastic heroine is fantastic.
Don't you say that anybody in that show is fantastic. I swear if you were just about to say that a character in that show is actually fantastic, then I'm gonna jump through this computer screen.
I love shipping things. And
no, I don't want to hear it, Hunter. Hunter, I'm losing faith in you.
I don't know if you planned on watching it, by the way, but it's just been spoiled for you. So.
No, that show's so bad.
Skip it. It's not getting a second season anyway.
All of you guys skip it.
But,
Okay, look,
Ah.
the concept in Calvary isn't too bad.
It's
Everything
exactly like
else,
Asterisk.
everything else in it is terrible. Like watching that show
Dude.
for me was like burning in a pit, and I can't
I
escape.
liked it.
I'm
I
trying to wake
liked it.
up. I'm trying to wake up from
Nah,
this nightmare. It's like
I see
I
why
gotta get out of
Hunter
here.
prefers it, to be fair. I
If
see
you
why
want to
he
watch
prefers it,
Asterisk,
but-
watch Calvary and choose between the two, and then go onto the forums and start a war.
All of you,
Instantly.
everybody's on my side. I just know
And
they are. I don't know.
now-
I don't want to believe that there's somebody out there other than you who likes this garbage.
It seems like the general impression between those two is that most people like Cavalry better.
Yeah.
Like it's rated significantly better on MAL, and most of the time I see people going Asterisk sucks.
You know
I
what?
think the way it's done is the way it is that
If
I see why people prefer it. But the
if
fact
there
is
if there are two of these shows being compared and they're saying Calvary's better, I don't want to imagine the hell that the other show is. I don't
Okay.
even.
Anyway,
We'll get to vent out a similar frustration when
Yeah,
we get
we-
to talk about Konosuba.
yeah, we have.
Oh man, when Konosuba comes up, I have some. I mean,
Okay,
we'll say
basically
that
we
for
have
winter.
Bones the anime.
All right, we're moving on. Okay,
okay.
Yeah,
Beautiful
Bones the anime.
Bones.
it was pretty good. It was like
Oh gosh.
you know,
no
it's. I know a lot of people that were really hardcore fans of Mystery seem to not really care for it that much, but if you're kind of a mild fan of Mystery, I think it's a really, really good experience.
For me, I watched the first couple episodes in it, and I couldn't get past it. I didn't like the character designs, and I didn't like the characters, and I
Shots
didn't.
fired to
I did not like this.
black-haired, cute heroine.
Yeah, I just did not like the story, either.
the
That's at
overall
least where it was
story,
going.
like, really just doesn't really go anywhere. At
Yeah,
first,
that's
I
what I
really like
thought.
how it concluded. Like, especially just like this one, like speech that Sakura gives, like in the last episode, really, really resonated with me a hell of a lot.
Question:
but-
Am I shipping something that I shouldn't be shipping, Misty?
You ship everything though. To be fair.
Yeah, you do. You incestuous pig.
You ship. You literally ship two trees together.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, those trees should bang.
What?
I mean, it was okay. Like it wasn't the greatest thing ever, but it was of the stuff I watched last season. It was one of the strongest. Not my
No.
favorite, but like, and I didn't watch much. I
I've
watched like
noticed-
6 things.
I've noticed I've been kind of the negative talker here for a lot of this, kind of telling almost at every show on here that it's bad. I'm just gonna wait for the ironic moment when people realize that I liked Dog and Scissors, so then I'll have to shut up.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's okay.
You brought that up.
Yeah, I did do that.
Next one. I
last
think
anime.
This is
Yeah,
our
this-
last one.
This is our last one. This is a weird one to end
If
it
they
on.
put up with us for this long, I applaud them.
Yeah, I do too.
What is
Shinami.
what is what are
Shinami-
what do those leafy fans call themselves? Is it like the reptiles or something? I'm waiting for that.
The
to
fuck
happen.
boys.
We're gonna be getting bleach comments and that hissing crap.
Shinami Mount no Testament burst basically is what Misty.
Basically, what this is just a good way to end it. Is High School DxD without any interesting story at all. So
Okay.
you take
Yep.
away.
Actually,
that's it,
that
that's what it is.
makes me want to ask a question. Was High School DxD good?
Yeah,
Okay.
and
More or less,
the
yeah.
story. I know people go and say, "Oh no, you don't like the story." The story is really genuinely.
Okay,
interesting.
here's what you have to do, Troy. Get past the fan service. There's a lot of boobs in this. Lot of boobs. Lots of boobs.
I'm
Get
sure you
past
shipped
it.
that.
I ship everything. Oh, no, I only ship one person. No, 2 people. 2 people at most, and that. 3
Wait,
people. if you
wait!
count.
What 3 people?
The priest girl nun chick and
Yeah.
the redhead
Obviously,
that
Rias
everybody loves.
and
I bet I can guarantee you though for High School DxD, I'm looking at the images. I can guarantee you the hentai mangas are really good.
Probably.
Okay, anyways, guys, this has been a Sugoi cast. And if you are here, thank you for putting up with us this long.
Yeah, look forward to us talking about the first season of 2016. Winter.
Yes, I
Yeah,
can't
no,
wait for that
that'll,
one.
that'll
There's
come
some
out in
interesting
2017,
stuff
Misty. You
there.
have it wrong.
Ooh.
No, we gotta wait until everything stops airing, technically. You know.
Yeah.
Just like with God Eater. That's why we're so late on this one.
Yeah.
Blame
God
God
Eater.
Eater. Anyways, guys, this has been a Sugoi cast, and we will see you all some other video.
On the next
Bye.
Angry Joe show. No, I'm just kidding.
Next time on
Bye.
Dragon
Sugoi
Ball
show.
Z.
Sugoi. Okay, see you guys.
Peace.